Welcome back to the CodeYaa. So in this video, we will be continuing with the last video itself, that is our list comprehension. So we ended up with the list. We have seen a lot many methods in the list, simple basic operations on the list, then some functions in the list. So in this today's video, we will be covering the major part, that is your list comprehension. So how can we go with the list comprehension? Before starting with this video, let me introduce to you myself that I am your instructor for this course. My name is Yash. So yeah, let's begin with the list comprehension. So everyone please open with your ID, Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab, whatever things you are being using. So we will start with the coding part. Okay, so yeah, let's begin. So see list comprehension. So as the name suggests, yesterday or in the previous video we learned that this is the simple way of creating a list. Okay, list can be collection of different data types. It is mutable. Okay, we have seen lot many things. We can go with the different data types in a particular list. We can concatenate the list. Also, we can go with different methods such as append, extend, remove, pop. So we have done lot many things in the previous video. So in this video, we will be seeing the list comprehension. So giving you just simple basic idea about the list comprehension, it is that syntax is same as we are following, that using the square brackets, all the expression. So in list comprehension, we are dealing with the expression. So there we use for clause, and we can also go with the conditions. We can use their if. For filtering, remember one thing, whenever we deal with the conditions, we go with if else, this type of clause. Okay, for if else, these are your clauses. Okay, use for, basically if and else use for the filtering purpose. If this will be going to work, then this will be not going to work. Simple example, even or odd. Okay, so the list comprehension, it is a basic thing used to perform operations like mapping, filtering, and creating new list based on existing ones. So if this is my existing list, so I can do some operations on that existing list, and the output will be some new generating list. So how it will be possible? I'll be giving you the simple example. No need to worry for it. Okay. So list comprehensions, mainly whenever we are writing going with a modular coding, writing a lot many lines of code. So it is preferred over traditional for loops. So if you are going with the readability of code, list comprehensions are preferred more rather than you're going with the traditional method that using a for loop in the case of a modular coding. Okay, so yeah, let me create now some simple example in front of you. Suppose I'm creating a list for you, creating a list of squared numbers. So very simple and basic examples using list comprehension. Okay, using list comprehension. See now, suppose I want to create a list of square numbers using list comprehension. So what is the basic syntax I need to follow? So see, I'm creating a web variable. There I will be storing my list. Which list? Output list, generating list. So in this case, how to write a list comprehension? What is the basic method to follow it? Simple thing. Go with the square brackets. So in this case, what we are creating list for the square numbers. What do you mean by square numbers? 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So we need the output in this form. To see, very simple thing, for x in range. We have done the for loop. For x in range, I'm using the for clause, I'm providing the particular range. Suppose my range starts from 1 and it goes up to 6. 6 will be the excluded part, it will go up to the 5th. Okay, so a very simple thing I have written in front of you. Okay, up to this, all things should must be clear. So I am looping through 1 to 6. Okay, so I need to print it. How can I print it? For printing, for generating output, remember whenever you are writing a for loop, to its left side, generally follow this type of method because it will be remembered and it will be going to fit in your mind. Whatever output will be there, you need to write it first, but follow this way. If you're writing this thing, many students get confused, then they are not able to write a for loop. Simple thing, first write a for loop for x in range 1 to 6. whatever output will be, it will be coming to its left side. Okay, in this way. So let's see, let's print it, square numbers. So yeah, now we can see the output, what the output I'm getting, what output I'm getting. Okay, 1 4 9 16 25. Okay, take this example again, take this example itself, just print the numbers. How can you print just the numbers? Yes, it is a very easy part. Instead of doing this thing, only print x. See, I got an output 1 2 3 4 5. This is the list comprehension. Is it hard? I hope so. No. See now, taking one more example in front of you. Let it be any example. Suppose take an example of even numbers. So let me name it as filtering, because in this case we will going to filter only even numbers from particular range. Filtering even numbers using list comprehension. Okay, to see what might be happening here. Let me write it as even numbers. So same thing. First go with the for loop for x in range. I will be going from 1 to 11. So 11 will be excluded part. It will go up to 1 to 10. Then next thing, a very important thing. See, after this part, we are going with the filtered one. Okay. So what the thing I should do here? Simple thing, not any big deal. Go with if x percent to equal to 0. Okay. It will be going to do from, it's going will be 1 to 10. Then after that, it will be working for this even condition. And last thing, we need to print the output. So what we need to print, that is our x. I hope it is clear to all. See now output. You will be getting 2 4 6 8 10. I hope this point is clear now. How the working of this comprehension done. It might be getting some, means what we can say, some trouble in your mind. If you're getting some type of issues, no need to worry. Write same code again and again. You will be getting idea actually what is the working of the list comprehension. Okay. So list comprehension can be nested as well to create a complex structure. We can also create a complex structure using the list comprehension. So if we want to combine some other features in Python like conditional expression or the function calls, yes, we can go with a list comprehension. It will be doing your tasks in a very easiest way. Suppose same example, even numbers. I want to go for even squares. Means squares of the even numbers. See what the thing I will be doing. Means it will be going some complexity. So see here now. First thing, remember, go with in this fashion. Suppose I want to traverse from 1 to 6. Okay, for x in range 1 to 6. I'm going in this way. And the thing is that here I will be going to check. What the thing I will be going to check? I will be going to check that if x percent to equal to 0, if x percent to equal to 0, else odd, else odd. Why else odd? Because I want to print the even squares. That's why I'm writing else odd. Means if the number is odd, it will be going to print odd. So I'm showing some another variations of writing a list comprehension. So see, very simple example again I have written in front of you. See, first we have traversed through the loop, then we have checking for the condition as well. If the number is even, go with the square of that number. Go with the square of that number. This condition. If it else odd, yes, print odd. So let me write print even. See, odd 4, odd 16, odd. Okay. I hope this point is clear to you. See, go with this example again. Try it at your end. What the thing it is actually doing. Traversing from 1 to 5, checking the condition for the even, odd, then squaring only the even part. Okay, and we're printing that part. I hope now this point is clear to you all. So in this itself, there are some concepts like a map and filter. So using list comprehension with other built-in functions that are your map as well as filter can provide more flexibility to you. So list comprehension can means it will be improve more performance compared to traditional loop in some cases. Why in some cases? Because if we want to go with a map, we can map. Mapping means key values. So suppose I want to go for squares. So 1 square 4, sorry, 1 squares 1, 2 squares 4 in this fashion. So 1 will be key and square will be its value map. Filter means the thing we have done for the even numbers. So same thing we can do with these functions that are provided to us. Okay, that is your map as well as filter. Not any big deal. If you let me give you some examples regarding it, so you will be getting some simple idea about the map as well as the filter. So see, consider these are my numbers. Okay, in front of you, these are my numbers, and I want to go for the squared part. So first write map. After map, this is the inbuilt function lambda. Lambda is an anonymous function. For writing a short function, we use lambda. Those who don't know lambda, no need to worry. In upcoming video, we will be covering lambda as well. For this point of time, remember that lambda is an anonymous function. Means those things you are writing in a long function, defining the function with the help of a lambda is written in a single line. Just remember like in that way. Okay. So see, x x is the value, and this will be the sorry x will be the key, and this will be your value, and on which you are performing the operation, that is the numbers. If I print it for you in the form, I want output in the form of list, so that's why I'm writing in the list function. So you can see the output. So the mapping part is done. Same thing all the above what we have done, same thing, but here we get some, means the map apply this function to each element in the numbers, and it is means the list is producing a new iterator. Whenever the function will be working, we will be getting, it will be going through the new iterator. So we convert the iterator to the list to see the square numbers. Whatever things we have done, we have converted that iterator to the list. We are printing in the form of a list. Okay. Same can be done for the filter. It means if you want to filter something, just again take the example of your odd and even numbers. What we are doing. Suppose take this list again. Okay. See now, even numbers is equal to, this time I will be go with the filter lambda. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. See the way I'm writing. Only syntax, if you're practicing same thing again and again, it will be going to fit in your mind for a long time. It will be not fit permanent. The reason is at certain interval after time, or after certain interval of time, you will be going to forget. You will remember the concept, but the way of writing you might get forgot. Okay, that's why it requires a practice. You can see the output. So again repeating, map is used to apply a function to each item. So it is in means whatever things can be done in an iterable, and the returns an iterator of the result. Simple thing, key values. Again repeating, key values. And filter is used to select element. You can see in even numbers we're selecting an element, okay, from an iterable based on the function. Result and returns an iterator. So what it returns? It returns an iterator. Iterator means what? We are iterating over this list. Remember, a very simple thing, we are iterating over this list. So both the function are useful for manipulating data. What the things we are doing? Manipulating the data in Python, and are commonly used in which paradigm? That is your functional programming or modular coding. You can remember in this way easily. Mainly programmers, developers follow this way because it makes their tasks easier. So suppose someone asks you what is list comprehension in Python. So what will be you answering? So you will be answering that list comprehension is a concise way to what? To create a list by applying an expression to each items in an existing iterable, and you can say that optionally filtering the items based on the condition. Two things to remember: mapping and filtering. That's it. Okay. So there might be one more interview question, that what are the benefits of using list comprehension? So it offers readable syntax. You can see a very simple way writing it. Reduces the need of explicit looping. In the case of a loop, we are going with same code 4 5 lines, but in this case 1 line enough. It is means it improves the code performance as well in some cases. Okay, in not in all cases, but in some cases. So these are some means basic interview questions that might you face in your interview as well. Okay, so very famous question: when should list comparison be used? So yes, I'm asking you also the same question. When should we use the list comparison? So pause this video, answer in the comment section. I will be also answering. So see, now listen. List comparison should be used when the task involves creating a new list by transforming or filtering elements from an existing table, and when the resulting code remains readable and concise. Okay, if the present list you want to some filter or mapping, you if you want to perform such type of operation, go with the list comprehension. That's it. Okay, so a very simple and short thing about these things. If you want to means be perfect in this thing, you need to practice. You need to solve more and more examples. If you are going and practicing this lot many times, it will be making you perfect in this concept. And that's it about it all. Let me take you through some more 2-3 examples, and yeah, I will be going to end the video there itself. So see, suppose there is number 1 into 3, then there is number 2. See, I am taking a random example which comes to my mind, and this is an interview question as well, which was also asked to me during my interview. I want to do the sum, and the result should be sum of these two numbers. Sum of these two numbers means 1 plus 4, 5, 2 plus 5, 7, 3 plus 6, that is 9. So how can you go and perform this type of things? So remember, whenever such type of question occurs, you can see there is some means we want to perform a sum of these two list. Yes, of course we can go with a mapping. Yes, we can. See now, map lambda x comma y. What is your x comma y? See now, what I'm writing, x plus y. Number 1 and even number 2. What the thing I have done here? See now, sums. Why I'm writing sums? Because sum is a keyword that present. That's why. See, I've gone with the map. X and y will be my what we can say. You can say as it iterator. For number 1, this is there is a x. For number 2, there is a y. Whenever the lambda function, that is anonymous function, will be going to execute, whenever it will be going to iterate, it will be going to do the sum of particular index elements. As output, I will be getting that is 5, 7, 9 as per my requirement. So see, okay, can anyone let me know why I'm getting the answer as an object? So I have, if you have listened this all video or practice properly, the output is correct. I'm getting object of a map. See, for getting the result, I need to write list. So the answer will be getting into the list form. If I return simply sums, I will be getting this object. You can see 5, 7, 9. Okay. Many students get confused there itself. So what we have done, mapping a function to multiple iterables. I hope this is clear to all. There is again one more famous question. Oh yes, let me take it at string. So this was an example, very simple example, but yeah, many students get confused there itself. There are lot many ways of solving this example, but in case someone asks you go with the list comprehension or go with a map, how you can do? Simple thing. You need to convert this all string into integer. How can you do? Simple. Go with a map, write there int, then what are your passing, that list, and then simply print a list of integers. In this you'll be getting 1, 2, 3, 5. If you not trust me, print the integers types. Okay, it will be going to give you a map. The reason is it is an object. You can see whenever we print it, we get output as a object. Okay, I hope this point is clear to all. And this will be going sorry, this will be giving the output list. Simple thing, not any big deal. Okay, you can also have some different types of question, like filtering positive numbers from a list. Yes, this is again an interview question. Okay, simple questions. 3, 1, 2, 3, -4, -9. Okay, -9, -8. So this is the list provided, and I have to filter only positive numbers. So what should be my code? Please pause the video and try at your end. I'm providing you the solution as well. Positive numbers equal to filter. Whenever you see there is some operations like a filter, go with a filter. Filter lambda x, simple thing, x greater than 0. That's it. Only that's the condition there. You can see how in a single line we are getting the result itself. That's the easiest way of doing coding in Python. Okay, that's why whole the industry changing their code, their setup into the Python. The reason is simplicity, readability, modularity, syntax. You can see I got a result. So I hope these examples helps you to get understanding about the map and filters as well as the list comprehension. So in upcoming videos, we will be again going. I will be taking one more video on the list, and then after that we will be moving with the tuples. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me through any medium. It can be your YouTube comment section, it can be LinkedIn, or it can be our WhatsApp group. Okay, or simply you can ask in the YouTube description video. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. That was all about this video. So I will be meeting you in the next video. Till that time, have a great day. Enjoy coding, keep coding, happy learning, and bye bye. I will meet you soon.